Theodore. He's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh, Theodore likes to do the things that friendly tugboats do.
Hello. We're having a beach party here in the Big Harbor. I'll have these blown up in no time. Boy, it's kind of hard getting them started. But think of all the fun we'll have with these. I love throwing beach balls around, don't you? It's a little harder than I thought it would be. Look how many I have left. I said I would. I said I could blow up all these beach balls. Maybe I should have asked Emily first. One bright morning, Carla, the cool cabin cruiser, was cruising past Cayley's Cove, just zigging and zagging along in her jazzy way. "Hi, Carla," a little voice called. Carla slowed down and saw Dorothy, the small dory who lived in the cove. "What are you doing?" said Dorothy. "I'm rocking over the waves and rolling over the whitecaps," answered Carla. "Can you come and stay with me some night?" said Dorothy. Dorothy was just crazy about cool Carla. "Cool," said Carla. And then she had a better idea. "I'll go invite Sigrid, too. We could have a sleepover tonight." Carla cruised off to find Sigrid. Dorothy was so excited she began bobbing back and forth until, well, she almost keeled over. Sigrid was delivering supplies to Owen, the giant oil rig who lived out on the ocean. Sigrid knew that tooty-toot-toot sound anywhere. Sure enough, it was Carla. "Dorothy and I are having a sleepover at Cayley's Cove tonight," called Carla. "It was my idea. Are you coming?" Sigrid thought about it for a moment. "Well, I'll go if my friend Emily can go," she said. "Cool. Emily's my friend, too," smiled Carla. "I'll go ask her. See you at 8, and don't be late." Carla found Emily in the harbor, moving a ship with Theodore. "We're having a sleepover at Cayley's Cove tonight, and everyone's coming, and you can come too," said Carla, out of breath. "If you're allowed," Carla added slyly. "I guess you'll have to ask the dishwasher." "He's not the dishwasher," Emily smiled. "He's the dispatcher, and I'm sure he'll let me go." The sun was just beginning to sail over the edge of the ocean when Carla and Sigrid arrived at Cayley's Cove. Of course, Dorothy was waiting for them. Just then, they heard a tugboat's whistle. "Oh, cool," said Carla. "Emily is allowed to come." "What shall we do first?" said Dorothy. "Let's race around the cove," suggested Sigrid. See, she loved to race, and she usually won. "Good idea," said Emily. But then I can't come," said Dorothy. You see, Dorothy didn't have an engine like the other boats. "I can pull you," suggested Sigrid, who always wanted to be a tugboat anyway. "Cool, let's go," shouted Carla. Sigrid attached a small rope to Dorothy, and everyone lined up to begin the race. Truro, the fishing trawler who lived in the cove with Dorothy, blew his horn, and the boats took off. Carla and Emily quickly took the lead. "They're getting ahead of us," shouted Dorothy. "Go faster, Sigrid, go faster." Now, Sigrid could go much faster, but she was afraid of going too fast with Dorothy behind her. "Are you sure it's okay?" she called to the little dory. "I want to go fast," shouted Dorothy. "The faster, the better." But as soon as Dorothy said that, she wasn't so sure. Sigrid poured on the power and quickly caught up to Carla and Emily. Dorothy wobbled along behind Sigrid like a little toy boat on a rope. "Can we slow down?" she called. "But You said go fast, shouted Sigrid, slowing down.
But saying I want to go fast is different than going fast.
Said Dorothy, all out of breath.
What's the matter?
Called Carla, looping back. Maybe we should do something else, said Sigrid.
We can go to Shipwreck Rock,
suggested Dorothy. The little Dory had never been before, and she had always wanted to go, especially with the bigger boats.
That's a good idea,
said Emily.
Then we're off to the rock, said Carla. The 4 Buccaneers.
Sigrid began to tow Dorothy again. By this time, it had gotten quite dark. The dory peered out towards the inky ocean.
Is Shipwreck Rock far?
She said. Pretty far, answered Sigrid.
The farther the better,
said Dorothy, holding back a great big yawn.
And when I get there, I'm going to stay up all night.
Well, no sooner had Dorothy said this when Sigrid slowed down again.
What's the matter now?
Said Carla. Shh. Dorothy's asleep, whispered Sigrid. And sure enough, Dorothy was snoring little Dory snores.
I guess it must be past her dock time,
Emily grinned. Should we still go to Shipwreck Rock? Said Sigrid.
It would be really cool out there, said Carla. Unless you guys are up past your dock time, too,
she added with a scampy smile. We could tell scary stories there, suggested Sigrid.
That's a good idea,
agreed Emily. The 3 boats tied Dorothy safely up to her dock beside Truro, and once more headed off into the night.
Now we're the 3 Buccaneers,
chirped Carla. The 3 boats soon saw the grim outline of Shipwreck Rock rising up out of the ocean.
It looks different at night,
said Emily. Kind of spooky, whispered Sigrid.
I hear there are ghost ships,
said Carla, with mischief in her voice.
Maybe you're too scared to stay here. I have a good ghost story to tell,
said Emily. She wasn't scared.
The scarier the better,
said Sigrid. She didn't want Carla to think she was scared either.
I'm not afraid of anything,
she added.
Has anyone ever heard the story of the sea beagle?
Said Emily.
The sea beagle?
Giggled Carla.
Oh, that doesn't sound too scary.
One winter, long ago, Emily began, the Big Harbor was frozen over. Ships had to dock out here. One night, there were 3 boats,
just about our size.
Well, it wasn't long until Sigrid was sorry she said she wanted to come out to Shipwreck Rock. It was different really hearing a scary story in such a spooky place. Carla had an idea.
Let's pretend we're those boats and float in their places.
The boats were right here, said Emily. The Sea Beagle had come all the way across the ocean, carrying her heavy cargo.
What was she carrying?
Said Sigrid.
Buoys,
shouted Carla. Well, Sigrid nearly popped her helicopter. Carla had snuck up on her.
Scared you,
smiled Carla.
That's not funny,
said Sigrid. A terrible storm began, continued Emily.
A giant wave hit the Sea Beagle, and she was swept helplessly into Shipwreck Rock. With a silent scream, she sank, and it said she lies there still, on the bottom of the ocean, waiting for boats to come by. Then she rises up and pulls them down with her.
I don't believe it, said Carla.
It's just a silly old story. Where did she sink?
Sigrid stuttered.
Right this way,
Emily said softly. Emily led Sigrid and Carla to the deepest, darkest, creepiest part of Shipwreck Rock.
They say you can hear the Sea Beagle sometimes,
whispered Emily,
calling for the boats to come. Awa, awa.
What was that? Said Sigrid. Probably just a ghost, chuckled Carla. I think I better go check on Dorothy, Sigrid said. Just to make sure she's sleeping. Looks like it's just us two buccaneers now, said Carla. Maybe we should go too, said Emily, to make sure Sigrid gets back okay. Oh, you can go, Emily, said Carla boldly. I want to see the sea beagle. They say if you want to see the sea beagle, frowned Emily, all you have to do is say the words, starboard, larboard, homeward bound, call my name and I'll haul you down. I'm not afraid of some old beagle, said Carla. I hope she does come. The cabin cruiser floated out into the open ocean. Starboard, larboard, she began. Homeward bound. Call my name and I'll haul ye down. Sea beagle, she called softly. Well, no sooner had she said those words than she wished she hadn't. The water began to boil and bubble around her. Something was rising up from the bottom of the ocean. Sea beagle, cried Carla. I didn't really want her to come. I only said I did. One buccaneer, groaned Emily. She was scared for the first time, too. She suddenly realized that telling ghost stories was very different than seeing real live ghosts. The water churned and chopped some more. Ghost! Cried Emily. But it was Northumberland's submarine, coming home from his nightly underwater ocean patrol. Well, Emily was so relieved she laughed out loud. You're not a ghost, Northumberland, she said. Did you just say ghost? Stammered the sub, and down he went again. Goodbye, Sea Beagle. Emily cruised back to Cayley's Cove and told Carla and Sigrid what had happened. They all had a good laugh about Northumberland the Sea Beagle, too. Just then, they heard a familiar whistle. It was Theodore. I was on the night shift, he explained, and Northumberland told me something about a ghost at Shipwreck Rock, and it's a long story, yawned Emily. I'll tell you all about it in the morning. Right now, I'm really tired. Have a good sleep, called Theodore. Me too, yawned Sigrid. I'll be snoring before you can say Sea Beagle, added Carla. Well, for the first time that night, they found it was very easy to do exactly what they said they'd do. Emily really did have a wonderful sleep that night. Just like she said she would. Oh, and I said that I would blow up these beach balls. Oh, but there's too many of them. Wait, I know something I can do. I can have everyone in the Big Harbor help me. Right. Thanks for visiting with us, and we'll see you all again next time. Oh, Lisa. Wait, I wonder, do tugboats know how to blow up beach balls?